Things are getting a little out of hand.
Oh, you think?
What is up, Chocolatiers? Today we're talking about The Roses 2025, starring Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. And let me just start by saying that this movie is absolutely bonkers. If you've seen the trailer, then you already probably think that you know what you're walking into. It's a full-on 2-hour war between a married couple, constant fighting, nonstop chaos. But it's not really what it is. I feel like the marketing wants you to think that, because that's the funny sections. But the movie's actually way different. Honestly, I feel like that worked in its favor for me. I liked it a lot more than I expected to. So The Roses is technically based on the same book as The War of the Roses, another older movie. But this isn't a remake necessarily of the Danny DeVito movie from the 80s. It's closer to what we're seeing with Dune right now. There's two different interpretations of the same source material. And just like Caught Stealing, where the trailer kind of misled you into thinking that it was a, something else. So like with this being a laugh out loud, comedy or whatever. The Roses does something similar, but flip. The trailer makes you think that the whole movie is 2 hours of fighting. And I went in thinking maybe we get 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes necessarily of build-up before diving into that chaos. But really, no, it's all build-up. It's a lot more than you would expect. You do get bickering, you do get tension, but you actually get full-blown war with each other stuff about 30 minutes left of the runtime. And at first I thought that was going to be a problem when the movie was getting an hour and a half in and we didn't get there. But it actually ended up being a huge positive for me, like I said previously, because it's not straight up a comedy. And it's more of a serious drama with some comedy sprinkled in. And I feel like at its core, The Roses is a drama first and comedy second. And I like that a lot more than I thought I would, because you actually get a relationship here with two people who used to be madly in love, had 2 kids, built this whole life together, and then they slowly spiral into bitterness, resentment, and heartbreak. And it is really funny in a lot of places. All the jokes don't land necessarily, but it's got that dry, understated humor. It's not over-the-top goofy. It's not going to work for everybody. Like I said, not even me. It didn't work for every joke. But for the most part, it landed. So the overall setup is Benedict Cumberbatch plays Theo, one of the best architects in the world. Olivia Colman plays Ivy, a brilliant chef who starts off as a full stay-at-home mom after the two get married. And they're happy, successful, building this perfect life together until everything flips upside down. Theo designs this goofy modern museum for boats, shaped like a boat, and during a freak storm, the entire thing collapses. Not only does he get fired, but a video of him having the meltdown when all this stuff goes down is viral, and now nobody wants to hire him. That forces Theo to stay home with the kids, while Ivy's career suddenly explodes because her little restaurant that she opened is now blowing up after a great review, and suddenly she's opening locations worldwide, flying to New York, doing big meetings, making huge money, basically the whole of what Theo used to be. And that's where things kind of get messy, because Theo gets jealous. Ivy starts missing the kids and resents him for raising them his way and making them super athletic and competitive, which she doesn't love. So what you really get is a slow burn breakdown of a marriage, and when you're watching the years, you start seeing those little cracks shatter, and I really, really love that, especially with these performances that we get. So Benedict Cumberbatch is absolutely incredible here. He carries a lot of the emotional weight because the movie mostly follows his perspective. You're with him when he's home with the kids. You see his frustrations building, his insecurities creeping in, and you really feel all of it. Olivia Colman, though, she is just so good as always. She gets less screen time, I felt like, than Cumberbatch, but she still brings so much emotional depth to Ivy. You can feel her conflict. She's successful, yes, but she misses her kids. And the balance that you see of her struggling to be everywhere at once is absolutely really good. Together, these two have insane chemistry. Every fight, every quiet moment, every sarcastic jab, I feel like it all landed for me. So, like I said, the comedy here is dry, but when it hits, I feel like it hits pretty hard. For me, Andy Samberg actually steals the show. 9-9? The dude had me cracking up. The divorce court scene from the trailer with the dog, it's even funnier with all this context. He's perfectly balanced between absurd and grounded. Kate McKinnon was shining for me. Normally I don't find her quirky SNL style humor that funny. Like Ghostbusters 2016 didn't really work for me. Like her humor didn't really. But in The Roses, she landed every joke for me. Her whole subplot of basically trying to hook up with Benedict Cumberbatch's character was pretty funny for me and actually landed. This is one of the few movies where a supporting cast really elevates the whole thing without stealing the focus from the leads, because they're a powerful force. Now, if I had one small complaint outside of some of the jokes not landing, I feel like it's the pacing. The movie feels long, like it's close to, I think, 2 hours, but it feels like an hour and 40 minutes of build-up, and then that other 30 minutes that you get is just full-on war. And I went on expecting the opposite. I thought that the bickering, fighting, divorce antics would take up most of that runtime, but it's really more of a preface to the chaos, showing how it builds up and leads. And that said, when we finally do get those scenes, they're kind of worth the wait. I just wish we had a little bit more of them, especially like with the way that the movie kind of wraps up. Now, on a quick note about how it wraps up, no spoilers, I just know a lot of people hated it. Everybody in my theater kind of had like a gasp. And the group I went with kind of hated it as well. But personally, I loved it. I think it fit with the movie. It was clever. I thought it was bold and fit the story perfectly. Overall, I really, really actually enjoyed this movie a lot. It's emotional. It's funny when it wants to be. And it's painfully relatable if you've ever been in a long-term relationship. And the performances are fantastic across the board. It's not groundbreaking necessarily. It's also not the funniest movie of the year like I was hoping it would be. But it's damn good. And so with that, The Rose is going to get a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Go and expect that drama first, comedy second, and be ready for more of the emotional weight than the chaos. Cumberbatch and Colman deliver two of the best performances of the year, I feel like. And yes, Andy Samberg absolutely kills it, while Kate McKinnon, like I said, actually had me laughing a little bit. And with that, comment down below, let me know if you guys watched this movie. If you did you like it? Did you find it funnier than I did? And if you watched the original, which one did you like more, this one or that one? And with that, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Like, subscribe for more.
Even tell.
Sometimes he's got his cock in me and I can't even tell.
You